Welcome back
to the Haunted Heart Podcast.
The Haunted Heart Podcast, that podcast for all things sweet and Christ-like. And
I was like, where is this going?
And, just wholesome.
For all you rockin' Catholics out there.
All you rockin' Catholics throwing rocks and stones and everything.
Oh, Lord.
So today's going to be kind of an interesting episode.
It is.
It's going to be a little different.
It is going to be different than our typical episode. So if you are new, you should check out some of our older episodes. Or, you can fucking listen to this one. Like, you're welcome here. We will welcome you into the fold. But just know that this is kind of, we're doing a fun one today.
Yeah, not all of our other episodes aren't fun, but...
yeah, usually it's work. It's grueling. It's not fun.
I just absolutely refused to do any work this week.
Because it's his birthday! It actually won't be his birthday by the time you guys hear this. But your very own Midnight Werewolf is dirty 30. And he, I must say, is looking rather dirty.
That's because I haven't showered.
Yeah.
I haven't showered. I took a work from home day today, and my hair's on top of my head. I'm in my pajamas. I have not showered, and I'm completely fine with that. Guess what? This is 30.
This is 30. Amazing.
I don't know how to feel about it. I honestly don't. I never planned my life outside of my 20s, so I just don't. I don't know. It's hit me pretty hard, actually. Someone asked me yesterday, they were like, oh my God, Kenneth, how old are you turning? And I was like, 30. And they were like, oh, the 30s are going to be so great. And then I just proceeded to break down emotionally. And I was like, yeah, they sure are. My whole way to work, I cried. I cried.
Oh my gosh.
I was listening. Yeah, I was listening to like Florence and the Machine and just really getting into like some really deep emotional stuff and just, yeah. So there's that.
A lot of feels.
A lot of feels.
That's fine. You just go ahead and get the 30s warmed up for me, and I'll be on in a little bit.
Yeah. But I'm excited as well because, we've got some fun things planned this evening that I'm really excited for. I'm going to relive my childhood a little bit. One of my favorite birthday memories was going bowling. So we're going to do that, and I'm really excited. So I'm just going to get absolutely shit-faced.
Yeah. I'm looking forward to it. So we're recording this a little bit early for you guys because we wanted to give you an episode this week. Regardless of the fact that it's Kenny's birthday, right? But we wanted to give you an episode this week, but we're struggling with like, what should we cover for your birthday episode?
Right.
And we went back and forth and we were thinking about a couple of different ideas, but we eventually came back to the concept of creepypastas.
Yes.
Because they're your favorite.
Uh-huh. Well, last year we did a joint.
Yeah.
We did no, we didn't do a joint, but we did do a joint, birthday episode.
Yeah.
And covered like Death Day stuff and like all of that. And like, we really can't go over that again.
We should have just reenacted that episode, like line by line. That would have been excruciating.
Yes, it would have, definitely.
No, so we just decided to keep it casual this week. Like we said at the top of the episode, it's a little bit different than our usual episodes. We're not covering any cases this week. We're actually not even covering anything fucking real. We're just going to read some shitty internet horror stories because that's what Kenny wanted to do.
Yeah, that's exactly what I want to do. So that's what you have to listen to.
Yeah. All right. And with that said, let's get this little short done.
All right. Are you going to go first?
Yeah.
I feel like you should. Yeah,
I'm
okay,
going first.
Cool.
I'm going to go first.
All
I'm
right.
taking the charge. Unless you want to because it's your birthday.
No, absolutely not. No, not at all.
All right. So I will lead us off then with a story called The Angel Statue.
Ooh.
A few years ago, a mother and father decided they needed a break. So they wanted to head out for a night on the town. We're doing so good already. They called their most trusted babysitter. When the babysitter arrived, the two children were already fast asleep in bed. So the babysitter just got to sit around and make sure everything was okay with the children. Do babysitters do things other than that? That's all I did when I babysat.
I don't think that they do actually. Oh, side note, they're making a Babysitter 2. Just thought you ought to
Really?
know. A sequel to that. So prepare yourself.
The Babysitter 2, babysat. Later that night, the babysitter got bored and went to watch TV. So is she literally just sitting around?
Yeah,
like
she's
not
just
watching TV this whole time? Because that is scary.
Yep.
Just sitting inert on the couch, eyes staring straight ahead into nothingness.
Yep.
No TV on. No. Fuck that, man. Later that night, the babysitter got bored and went to watch TV, but she couldn't watch it downstairs because they did not have cable downstairs.
You didn't have cable downstairs.
Y'all some cheap ass motherfuckers.
We ain't got the cable downstairs.
Yeah, we ain't got the cable anywhere, baby. We ain't paying that cable money.
Who got cable money? Nobody.
Nobody. So she called.
She did what?
Them? She called the parents. Okay. She called them, meaning the parents.
And wanted to know why they didn't have fucking
Meaning-
cable
meaning the
downstairs.
parents. If she could watch cable in the parents' room. Of course, the parents said it was okay, but the babysitter had one final request. She asked if she could cover up the angel statue outside the bedroom window with a blanket or cloth because it made her nervous.
Just close the blinds, honey. Why you got to go outside and cover it with cloth?
The phone line was silent for a moment, and the father, who was talking to the babysitter at the time, said, "Take the children and get out of the house. We'll call the police. We don't own an angel statue." The police found both of the children and the babysitter slumped in pools of their own blood within 3 minutes of the call. No statue was found.
Wait. What?
I love it. Classic. Classic.
We don't have an angel statue.
We don't own an angel statue.
What the fuck?
It's pretty good.
Oh, wow.
I think the key takeaway there is that those parents are definitely swingers. You hear me out there, parents? I know what you be doing.
Yeah.
When you be getting that weekend babysitter. Sure. A night on the town.
Can I just say, who says we're gonna watch cable, or who says cable anymore?
I was just thinking that I could watch some cable.
Who says that? Like, can I watch some cable television in your room?
Instead of like a show. Like, I need to go watch RuPaul.
I'm gonna go watch some cable.
I'm gonna go watch some cable. Said not me.
I don't think I've ever said that.
I don't have it.
But then again, I might just be showing my age.
I bet you if they had some fucking cable, they could have got local news and learned about the fucking psycho killer.
The
Dressed
statue?
as the fucking angel statue. Going around killing everybody in the damn neighborhood.
Yeah, she was a
If
rogue.
they had local news, that could have saved that. Look, our local news journalists are heroes.
Somewhere before that, there was a local Lowe's home improvement store employee who dropped the plant in the garden section when he noticed that one of the angel statues were missing.
For real.
And lightning clapped those cheeks right behind him. and then, the angel killed people. Killed the kids and the babysitter.
Yeah.
Maybe if she was doing her job and, watching the kids instead of trying to watch fucking cable television, maybe it wouldn't have happened.
Maybe. It's interesting that the angel was outside, like, the parents' window. I don't know. Maybe we're getting too deep in the
I think we're getting way too deep into this.
All right, spin us another.
All right,
Creepypasta
DJ,
hit.
spin that shit. All right, mine is. This is really short.
Yeah, they're short. They're
All
short
right.
creepypastas because this is a shorter episode.
Yeah.
So
All
how
right.
we did that?
So this one is called A Mother's Call. A young girl is playing.
Katie, you better get your ass on in this house.
Get your ass back here, motherfucker.
That's what it sounded like for me.
Yeah.
I'm gonna beat your ass.
A mother's call. Katie!
Too real. Too real.
All right, we've got to get serious now. I've got to put on my storytelling voice.
Put the flashlight right under your chin.
Yeah. A young girl is playing in her bedroom when she hears her mother call to her from the kitchen. So she runs down the stairs to meet her mother. As she's running through the hallway, the door to the cupboard under the stairs opens, and a hand reaches out and pulls her in. It's her mother. She whispers to her child, "Don't go into the kitchen. I heard it too."
This is a classic creepypasta.
Mm-hmm.
It circulated on Facebook a while back. I think it even circulated on MySpace back in the day. I think.
Oh, yeah, totally.
Yeah, it was definitely like there's a couple different iterations of like, what would you do?
Mm-hmm.
I feel like if the mother that's under the cupboard is her real mom, which we're led to assume, right? That mama badass. She just snatched that hand right out from, reached that hand right out from that cupboard and snatched that baby up in there.
I'm gonna tell you what, nah, bitch, don't do that shit. I fucking.
I feel
Kick
like
your
after she's like, don't go into the kitchen. I heard it too. There's just a shotgun clack, like, like this mom about to go whoop some ass.
Either that or like the mom under the stairs is really not the mom under the stairs.
Right, because there's also that. Maybe it's gonna eat her.
Possibly. Wow. All
Maybe
right.
she's gonna deny her cable. I love that story, though. I have a fondness in my heart for that story because it's been around for like ever. All right. Should we like cite these as we go?
Oh.
Like, should we talk about? I mean, that one's hard to cite because it's like
I don't know how to cite
been
that
around
one.
forever. It appears on the Creepypasta wiki as I don't know if it tells me who the original poster was.
I don't know. I think if you just look the title.
Well, the original title is Mother's Call, but it doesn't tell me like who originally posted it, so
We're not worried.
Sorry.
We're not claiming they're ours, so that's all that matters.
They're not ours. But I will thank the Occult Museum for putting this lovely list together for us. Okay.
Ooh, sounds cool.
This one is called This New Old House, which kind of sounds like hipster real estate in like Brooklyn or like.
Welcome to this new old house. It's
great.
got newness that's old, but also new. Where you can have a clawfoot tub and an LCD TV screen right in your bathroom.
Oh, I can't remember if I've read this one on the show before or if I've heard it before, but I'm going to read it again. So, because our Creepypasta episode was like way the fuck back there.
Yeah.
The New Old House. We bought an old house, my boyfriend and I. He's in charge of the new construction, converting the kitchen into the master bedroom, for instance, while I'm on wallpaper removal duty. Let me tell you, I have been on fucking wallpaper removal duty, and it is a heinous fucking process.
Why would you convert the kitchen into a bedroom? That's weird, right?
I missed that. But yeah, that is weird. That's really weird.
Where's your kitchen going, baby?
That's interesting.
I'm
Maybe they don't need a kitchen. Maybe they're intermittent fasters and they just don't.
They just fast,
they
always.
Just don't need it.
Oh, you know what? They're plant-based. That's what it is. They don't need a kitchen. They just have a garden.
Yes. They graze. They just literally go out into their yard and they're just like, and they get on like all fours and chew on grass.
Yeah. That's what sold them on the first place. It had great front lawn real estate.
Oh, God. That could be a creepypasta in itself. Like, just imagining a person, like, bending, not getting down on all fours, because that's scary enough, but, like, bending at the hips and, like, crawling like that creature in, like, the Poughkeepsie tapes.
Uh-huh.
And, like, grazing on grass, like, in the middle of their fucking yard.
Yeah.
Now, that's another creepypasta.
Yeah.
That we just wrote.
Yes, we did.
Sourced to us.
Credit us, goddammit.
The previous owner, so back into the story. Wallpaper removal duty. Fuck that shit. My cuticles underneath my nails, because you have to scrape it with your nails. You have to pick at it. And so like the under part of like my nails was like red and inflamed and bleeding and bruised when I had to do that. So it's not fun.
No. The
previous owner of the new old house papered every wall and ceiling. Is that like a Pinterest trend? The wallpaper you ceiling?
So why would you put yourself on that fucking duty? Like, you go into this house and literally everything is fucking wallpapered, and it's like, yeah, you know what? I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna de-wallpaper every square inch of this fucking household.
I'd be like, no, I'll take converting the kitchen and the master bedroom. I don't know. I would either about plumbing, but I'm just like, I'm gonna do it.
I would either not buy the house, or I would just be, you know what? I'm suddenly into wallpaper right now. Like,
just paint it, girl.
Or that, yeah.
Not SAGs. Actually, you can't do that.
Oh.
Renovation tips from
The Haunted Heart.
Doesn't know a fucking thing about renovation. Removing the wallpaper is brutal, but oddly satisfying. The best feeling is getting a long peel, similar to your skin when you're peeling from a sunburn. I don't know about you, but I kind of make a game of peeling, on the hunt for the longest piece before it rips.
Is she talking about skin or wallpaper? At that point.
That's nasty.
Is she talking about skin?
Well, I think she's talking about like when you have a sunburn and you're like peeling and you try to like peel it off, which I don't think you're supposed to do. Like, I think they say don't do that. Oh. Like, you can get like a sugar scrub and like use a sugar scrub, but I don't think you're supposed to like grab it dry and peel it off.
I wouldn't know. I don't go out into the sun. I don't have to deal with those things.
It's fair. It's a fair point.
Yeah.
You'll age slower.
Yep.
Okay, so under a corner section of paper in every room is a person's name and a date. Curiosity got the best of me one night when I Googled one of the names and discovered the person was actually a missing person. The missing date matching the date under the wallpaper. The next day, I made a list of all the names and dates. Sure enough, each name was for a missing person with dates to match. We notified the police, who naturally sent out the crime scene team. I overheard one text say, "Yep, it's human." Human? What's human? Ma'am, where is the material you removed from the walls already? This isn't wallpaper you were removing. That's the end of the story.
Oh.
It was skin. It was skin.
Oh, I
so
get it now.
So it's funny when you mention, like, is she talking about peeling
skin.
wallpaper or peeling skin from a sunburn? And I'm like, technically she is talking about skin.
Oh. Well, so at that point, depending on how old it is, wouldn't it be like leather?
How oblivious you is, babe. Because wallpaper
is
and
paper.
Skin got a different texture.
Two different vibes going on. Two different vibes.
So, what,
Did you just walk into a house covered in fucking skin?
Like fucking Catherine Knight and her like flesh curtain that she made from her her leg X.
These are interesting decorative choices. Is that like
Catherine Knight's house? Is that what the deal is?
The realtor was like, the last couple here was the homosexuals.
Lots of texture.
That was great texture on the walls and ceilings going on. Is that a tattoo in the corner there? Is someone right on the wall?
It's just modern art.
No.
It's a mural.
That realtor was a shady motherfucker. He knew what was going on, or she.
You know. Oh, it's a great place. Yeah, it's a great place.
Plot twist.
They'll always tell you it's a great place.
Plot twist, the realtor was the previous owner.
Oh, boom. Got it.
I'm telling you, we should write creepypastas. That's all I'm saying.
I kind of am with my life.
I'm gonna tell you what, the worst creepypasta, 30.
Yeah. Oh my god.
All right, I got our next one. This is called When Charlie Goes Away. Now, I'm either thinking like Bit My Finger, Charlie. You remember that?
Oh yeah,
Charlie. Or isn't there a unicorn?
Yeah, Charlie the Unicorn.
Charlie the Unicorn.
Oh, shit, where's my kidneys? That one. It was a great video.
We'll see which way this goes. I hate it when my brother Charlie has to go away. My parents constantly try to explain to me how sick he is, that I am lucky for having a brain where all the chemicals flow properly to their destinations like undammed rivers. Wish I knew what that was like, man. Damn. When I complain about how bored I am without a little brother to play with, they try to make me feel bad by pointing out that his boredom likely far surpasses mine, considering he's confined to a dark room in an institution. Wow, great parenting.
That's a great, I was like, that's a great way to really work with your kids on
Be happy with what you got. You're not fucking mentally unstable in a fucking dark asylum all by yourself.
Getting hosed down.
Also,
when was, what year is this fucking story?
For real.
That's not really how mental institutions work at this point in time. You're not, left in a fucking dark room, chained to a wall.
Yeah.
Anyway.
I always beg for them to give him one last chance. Of course, they did at first. Charlie has been back home several times, each shorter in duration than the last. Every time, without fail, it all starts again. The neighborhood cats with gouged out eyes showing up in his toy chest. My dad's razors found dropped on the baby slide in the park across the street. Damn!
Jeez.
Mom's vitamins replaced by bits of dishwasher tablets.
Okay, that one's kind of funny. I mean, I'm sure deadly, but that's pretty funny. Dennis the Menace style. It's fine.
Oh, God. This tastes like Ajax. My parents are hesitant now, using... I would say so.
Fuck yeah.
I would say so. Using last chances sparingly. They say his disorder makes him charming, makes it easy for him to fake normalcy and to trick the doctors who care for him into thinking he is ready for rehabilitation. That I will just have to put up with my boredom if it means staying safe from him. I hate it when Charlie has to go away. It makes me have to pretend to be good until he is back, or they'll know it was me. Ooh.
Interesting.
That was kind of...
a little baby sociopath.
a little twist, Oh, you wanted a twist. We got it.
Creepypasta always be delivering on the twist.
It's always...
I mean, sometimes they're always horrible, but...
It's always the good kid.
For sure. Who gets away with shit.
Who gets away with shit.
Yeah.
And I know that because I was that kid.
Yeah, exactly. Me too.
I was that kid.
I got away with everything.
Fuck yeah.
I mean, not gouging out fucking eyes from cats.
No, not that.
Certainly not that.
Or
fuck that.
Switching out your mom's vitamins for fucking bits of dishwasher tablets, but
that, I feel like, okay, there was a list of 3, right? Gouging out a cat's eyes, which to me is an ultimate sin, right? I'm not even gonna fool with the mental institution at that point. I'm just gonna go ahead and gouge out your eyes.
Yeah.
At that point.
Yeah.
Razors on the baby slide, and then the dish tablet thing, switching out vitamins for dish tablets. I feel like that one is not as severe. I feel like if it had been rat poison, okay, but dishwasher tablets just seems like she might fart bubbles. I'm sure it would definitely kill you over time.
I just wanted to clean your insides out, mommy.
It's just humorous to me. I just imagine.
No, I never did anything like that. My sister was the horrible child. Yes, I said it. And I got everything I wanted.
Lord.
Because of it. Anyway.
Next one up?
Yes.
We'll do one more each.
Sure.
And then we'll commence to fucking partying.
Yeah, sure.
All right. Next up is my daughter learned to count.
Well, that's nice.
Yeah. It's important. Maybe she had cable television and learned about it on Sesame Street. Or Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood. All right. My daughter woke me around 11:50 last night. My wife and I had picked her up from her friend Sally's birthday party, brought her home, and put her to bed. My wife went into the bedroom to read while I fell asleep watching cable TV. No, watching the Braves game. Watching the Braves game on cable TV. Because we are the bourgeoisie. And we can afford cable. Daddy, she whispered, tugging my shirt sleeve. Guess how old I'm going to be next month. I don't know, Beauty, I said as I slipped on my glasses. How old? She smiled and held up 4 fingers. It is 7:30 now. My wife and I have been up with her almost 8 hours. She still refuses to tell us where she got them. Hang on.
Wait, what?
Oh, okay.
She held up.
She held up 4 fingers, not like of her own, but just 4 that she has collected, I think.
Yeah. Oh.
I think she held out 4 fingers.
Honey, where did you get those?
Oh.
Plot twist. She got it from the body that the parents buried in their fucking flower beds.
There's the addendum.
That's what it is.
And like they're like, well, we had to. It's 7:30. We just finished digging the grave. We had to put her away. Night, night, beauty. We had to put her to bed.
Had to put her away, cold and wet.
She knows our secret.
Okay. So,
I don't know about that one. That was kind of.
That kind of just like drove off a cliff.
It did.
You know what I mean?
It was just, yeah.
I was like, whoa, what happened? Drove right off the cliff. Just right off there.
I think by the time you get it, you realize that you never cared. And that's the problem.
Same thing with this podcast.
Like many things in life.
And this podcast included. By the time they get to episode 73, they don't care. All right. So I'm going to do a last one. And you know what? I'm going to skip ahead a few stories.
Okay. All right.
Just because I like the title of this one. This one is called The Woman in the Oven.
Ooh,
She hot. The women in the oven. During the summer of 1983, in a quiet town near Minneapolis.
I knew you were going to struggle. Minneapolis.
During the summer of 1983, in a quiet town near Minneapolis, Minnesota.
Fuck yeah.
The charred body of a woman was found inside the kitchen stove of a small farmhouse. A video camera was also found in the kitchen, standing on a tripod, pointing at the oven. No tape was found inside the camera at the time. Although the scene was originally labeled as a homicide by police, an unmarked VHS tape was later discovered at the bottom of the farm's well, which had apparently dried up earlier that year. Despite its worn condition, and the fact that it contained no audio, police were still able to view the contents of the tape. Yes, you can still view things if they don't have audio.
Yeah, that's how visual media.
It didn't have audio, but the police were still able to watch it. Yeah, no shit.
Some good police work. Put it in the
suspicious.
in the VCR.
You know what? We can still watch this.
I guess to find a VCR would be a challenge in itself.
That's true.
I mean, I still have mine.
Yeah, that's true. It would. It depicted a woman recording herself in front of a video camera, seemingly using the same camera that the police found in the kitchen. After positioning the camera to include both her and her kitchen stove in its view, she turned on the oven, opened the door, crawled inside, and then closed the door behind her. What kind of a fucking oven do you have, ma'am, that you can fit inside?
I know, right? That's like a fancy baker's oven.
She got that
like
Paula Deen oven. You know? After 8 minutes into the video, the oven could be seen shaking violently. At this point, thick black smoke emanated from it. From the remaining 45 minutes of video until the batteries in the camera died, it remained in its stationary position. To avoid disturbing the local community, the police never released any information about the tape, or even the fact that it was found. Police were also not able to determine who put the tape in the well, or why the height and stature of the woman in the video did not come close to matching the body that they had found in the oven. This has got a lot going on.
I mean, is it like the dumbest alibi ever? To just like, is it like low budget film status where they're just like, well, let me just film this tape after killing this lady and just make it look like she did it herself? Like, what?
I don't understand, but she got in it herself. I don't know.
I mean, I guess if we want to go with it's either the dumbest alibi tape ever, or we could go with the haunted oven theory And maybe the first woman who was videotaped crawling into the oven and killing herself was the mother. And then maybe the body they actually found was the daughter who repeated the process upon viewing the tape. And then threw the tape down the well and did the same thing herself. Because it was like a haunted oven virus situation.
Oh, so there's there's a cycle.
Like someone got up into the mom and made her crazy, and she like filmed herself getting into the oven and like
you
everything.
Can't fit into an oven.
I mean, well, there's a lot here that we have to just kind of suspend disbelief for.
Also, your body probably wouldn't be charred. Like, it wouldn't be charred. I would imagine that it would be severely burnt, probably. But I don't think, like, charred status is in your future by putting yourself in the oven. One, because you can't fucking fit in the oven, so the door would be open. But, like, I just don't think that would happen. I don't know. I'm confused. Creepypasta, come collect yourself right now. I need answers.
Creepypasta be wildin'.
Crazy
I believe,
stuff.
as the kids say.
Yes. Yes, they do.
All right. Well, that was a nice little shorty episode. Like a little refresher. A little pop in to your week.
Our listeners are very angry. They're like, I wanted my regular episode. God damn it.
They're like, I wanted minimal research and potentially misconstrued details. No. I wanted to hear you mispronounce the linchpin of a case again, Katie, or potentially set a massive historical case in the wrong state entirely. Lizzie Borden, anybody? Hey. Anyway.
Yeah, that's true.
That's our episode for this week, you guys. We will be back next week with some fun shit for you guys. And yeah, you can find us on Facebook by searching the Haunted Heart Podcast. Please join our closed group. It is super fucking fun. And there's a bunch of cool people in there. Kenny and I occasionally do like Facebook Lives and stuff. I think we're going to get on planning another Facebook Live because it's been a while since our little summer shindig. Mm-hmm. And we'll do another one.
Yep.
On Instagram, we're at The Haunted Heart Podcast. On Twitter, we are at The Haunted Heart because Twitter has a fucking character limit. And on Patreon, you can find us at patreon.com/The Haunted Heart. Again, patreon.com/The Haunted Heart. And yeah, you can get a bunch of shit.
All sorts of shit, man.
So we do a full-length bonus episode every month. We do horror smut readings, which are really fun. We do scary story readings, all kinds of shit like that on there. And then sometimes we just occasionally like drop like random bullshit. Us trying to fucking sound check for 18 minutes.
For 18 minutes straight, yeah.
Whatever you need, whatever you want. So check that out. I think that's all the housekeeping, is it?
I believe so. Yeah, I think so. Yeah, so thank you guys for listening. Yeah. If you would like to drop a little belated B-Day love, you can shoot us an email at
what a fucking Leo.
podcast@gmail.com.
What a fucking Leo. Oh my God.
But other than that, that's it.
Ooh, Lord. All right, light a candle for us, guys, because we're about to go get fucked up. We got to go.
All right, guys. You know what you got to do. Do it for you. Do it for me. Do it for this podcast. Do it for whoever.
Take a Motrin and a glass of water before you go to bed. And stay spooky.